Hey Spring, it's Neandra Conrad from Size Up Marketing. We talked on the phone yesterday and you requested a full website audit, and I'm super excited to show you what I found. We're going to be talking about what's working for you, what are some things you need to change to beat your competitors, to generate more leads, and ultimately generate more sales for your business. So there are four things I really want to cover today. The first one is the map pack. The second one are citations. Third one, website content. And the fourth one are backlinks. So I really encourage you to finish this whole video because it's jam-packed with so much information. And I'm going to keep it short and sweet because I don't want to bore you. The only thing I really want to ask for is a one-line feedback because I want to know if this was helpful. So reply to this email and leave that. I really appreciate it. So let's get to it. So when people are searching for a service, they Google it. I went ahead and pulled up drywall repair in San Diego, and the first thing we see is this area. This is what's called a map pack. And to the left of that is what's called a Google Business Profile, or GBP. You can see different GBPs for different businesses right here. And of course, you can expand this to look at other businesses in the area right here. And I actually tried looking for you guys and I couldn't find you. And that's the first problem you have is you want to be found on the first three spots of this GBP or this whole map pack. Only because when people are searching for example, drywall repair, they would most likely click on these top three. So the most traffic or your leads are found on the top three spots of Google. So you want to make sure you optimize your GBP. So how do we optimize it? Let's pull up your competitor, your main competitor, San Diego Drywall Services. So the first thing you have to make sure is you have at least 100 plus photos on your GBPs. Yes, Google favors more photos, but it's also good for the credibility of your business so that your customers can see the services that you have, the quality of your work, and all that fun stuff. And the next thing you want to make sure is to add reviews. I don't think we need to talk about how important reviews are. We probably both know how important it is, but it is good to add consistent reviews every month to this GBP so that Google will increase your rankings. So outside sources like Yelp or any socials like that will definitely help. The next thing I wanted to talk about are citations. So citations are basically your name, address, and phone number, and how many times that appears on the web. It's like a popularity contest when you think about it. And the more citations you have, the more Google favors you and the more credible your business is in Google's eyes. So you want to know how many citations your competitor has and not only meet that, but also exceed that by 50 to 100 citations. So you know that you can secure that top spot for this search term. So those are citations, and I want you to keep in mind that citations are very important. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is your website content. And I already did the research. Your main competitor is jbrownpainting.com. So before we look into their website, I wanted to look in your website. So this is your website, and I have to say that I love that the services are perfectly laid out here so that when I'm looking for modeling services, I know to click here, or cosmetic upgrades. So that's really good. The one thing I do want to talk about is how important your website is to your branding, because your website is pretty much the first impression your customers see and they relate that to your brand. So you want to make sure that the quality of your work is displayed on your website, because it does take a person only 10 seconds to judge a website and click out. So you want to make sure it's presentable, it's professional, and it perfectly lays out all the services you have, how they can contact you, and all that fun stuff. The second thing I wanted to talk about is your website content, basically the words that you put in your website. And you want at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on your website, because that's what Google favors. And not only that, but also have keywords or buyer intent keywords in your content. And what keywords are basically the search term that people search for. In your case, it's drywall repair. You want to have drywall repair in your content. And of course, there's a lot more keywords that you can find, but you want to find all those buyer intent keywords and include it in your website. That's super duper important for organic search rankings. So let's look at your main competitor. This is J. Brown Painting, and I can already see that their layout is much cleaner and professional. They have their menu up here, which is great, and they have their number right here, which is awesome for them as well. And I see that they made residential and commercial different because they offer those services. And I see that they do have content, but I don't think they have 1,500 to 2,000 still. So we can definitely beat this. I don't think they have a lot of buyer intent keywords as well, like drywall repair, drywall damage. You want all those buyer intent keywords in your content. So that's definitely good for us. The next thing I want to talk about are backlinks. So what backlinks are links from another website that links back to your website. And yes, the word backlink already says that. But what's important about backlinks is it's pretty much just a popularity contest, just like citations. The more backlinks you have, the more Google favors your business because it sees that other websites are vouching for you, and that's what you want. But I do want to say that not all links are created equal, and that's very important to know because you can have 1,000 backlinks and your competitor can only have 50. But if those backlinks are strong and relevant to the industry, then it can beat 1,000 backlinks like easily. So I wanted to make sure that you know that. And let's go into my web crawler program to get into more of those numbers, comparing your website to J. Brown Painting. So let's go ahead and look at your website first. So you have 44 backlinks. That's amazing. Definitely room for improvement there. As more backlinks you can put, the better for your business because you not only want to beat your competitor by one, you want to beat them by a lot so that they can't catch up. J. Brown Painting actually has 45 backlinks, so they're beating you by one backlink. Like I said, you want at least like more, maybe like 100 more so that they can't catch up. The funny thing about Google, they made this update recently. Not only do they look at the number of backlinks now, they also look at the trustworthiness of that backlink and how powerful those backlinks are. So the more relevant it is to your industry, the more powerful your backlinks are. So what do I mean? You want your backlinks coming from drywall services, drywall repair, all that, not from a backlink that's favoring pizza shop, because pizza isn't really related to drywall. So if all your backlinks are just spammy links that has pizza or other restaurants that are totally not related to your industry, then it doesn't do you anything. Google does not count that. So that's really important to remember. So as you can see right here, J. Brown Painting actually has more powerful backlinks than you guys. Your DR is 0.4 and theirs is 6. So that's one thing to look into, is to look into your backlinks, make sure it's relevant to your industry. But the main thing that's sticking out to me is actually their organic keywords. They have 96 while you guys have 9, and you guys are missing out on a lot of those traffic because of those keywords like we mentioned. Is just knowing those buyer intent keywords and spreading it out on your content. So for them, it's 409 organic traffic just from the organic keywords they added to their website. So definitely look into that. And let's do the math real quick for you guys. So you know the overall picture spring, because once your content is optimized, once your traffic is consistent, it's definitely going to do your business well. Let me pull up my calculator and pretend that we beat J. Brown Painting and added all those keywords for you and added even more backlinks for you guys to strengthen your website. For example, it's 409 organic traffic, right? As we can see here. If 10% of those actually call you for a service, that would be around 40 people. And with those 40 people, your close rate is 50%, for example. That would be 20 more people. You're bringing in 20 more people to your business every month just from organic search rankings. And this is how powerful it is. It really saves you money in the long run because you don't have to pay for paid ads, which a lot of people have ad blockers nowadays on their extensions. So they don't even see the ads sometimes. So you don't have to worry about paying ads if you have organic keywords. And that's what's powerful. And this is what I do. And I actually love what I do. I pour my heart and soul into helping my clients, making sure all their backlinks are great, everything in the back end is good, all the keywords, their content, their website is performing properly, and that's what I enjoy. And I put my heart and soul into helping my clients because their success is my success, and I'm just happy if they're generating more sales for their business. So now you know the big picture. I want to make sure that you understand how important it is to work on these. So I really hope that you take this into account and work on it yourself. But if you want to know more information, because I said I'm going to keep it short and sweet, definitely reach out to me. I have a lot more information to talk about, but I promised that I would keep it short and sweet for you guys. And I just want to ask for a one-line feedback to see if you guys found this helpful. It would definitely help me as well, that feedback. Again, my name is Neandra Conrad from Size Up Marketing, and I hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching this video.